Star 102.1, your number one hit music station. It's Casey. Hey, by the way, if you love the Time Warp Lunch, of course, that comes up at noon, your favorites from the 80s, 90s, and beyond, you're definitely going to love it today. I've got a special 90s mystery kid star. We're going to have him on the phone, see if you can guess who it is. That'll be our game for today, so it's going to be a great time. Here's Stained. It's right here.
I've been mistaken. So don't forget about us.
Star 102.1, your number one hit music station. That's the lovely pipes of Mariah. And don't forget about us. Hey, it's Casey. Hope you're doing well. Stick around noon today, kicking off the Time Warp Lunch. Of course, your favorite songs from the 80s, 90s, and beyond. If you got a tune you want to hear, bring that request on in, 656-STAR. But of course, today, doing a little something special. Got a guy on the phone. We're going to do the Mystery 90s Kid Star. You got to guess the name of this guy's TV show from the 90s, as well as the name of his character from the show. That might be the best way you remember him, too. But I got him on the phone. If you would, go ahead and give him a little teaser there, Michael.
Hey, what's going on there, Time Warp Lunch people? My name is Michael, and I'm the early 90s star from Nickelodeon of the day.
Gas pains at the pump?
Star 102.1, the Time Warp Lunch, 80s, 90s, and beyond. Hey, it's Casey. On the phone with our mystery kid star of the day. His name's Michael. Take it away, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, people? This is the Time Warp Lunch. My name is Michael, and I'm your early 90s star from Nickelodeon of the day. Here's a hint. You may have seen me on some other television and movies, like Evolution, Monk, Dude, Where's My Car? Just to name a few.
Yes, doing the Bartman. Star 102.1, the Time Warp Lunch, 80s, 90s, and beyond. It's Casey. On the phone now with our mystery 90s kid star. His name is Michael. And Michael, what I want to know real quick. Now, the TV show that you were on in the 90s that we're trying to guess, by the way, we're trying to guess the TV show and your character's name. How long was the show on TV?
The show in general ran, in all we did, I think it was 30 episodes total.
Yeah.
But it ran for 3 years. They acted like it was a 3-year show.
Yeah, well, now, is there any kind of syndication that it's in right now? Is there anywhere we can see the show today?
I've heard a rumor that the show I'm on, the DVD, is going to come out next summer. So let's hope that's true, Nickelodeon.
Is that sad?
Yeah.
Is that sad of me as a person that I'm approaching 26 years old, but I'd be the first person in line to get this DVD?
I think I would be too.
Okay.
Actually, I want to see it in high def.
Well, hey, man, how about this? Tell me some of the latest stuff that you've done, either, on the TV or on the big screen.
I just finished an episode of a show called Monk that aired about 2 weeks ago. They're probably going to repeat it again.
That's on USA, correct?
It's on USA Network. I also have a movie coming out, limited release, called Marilyn Hotchkiss Ballroom Dancing and Charm School. Other than that, I'm just creating a career in many different aspects. I got a couple of websites that we'll probably give out later that everybody can visit.
All right, Michael. Well, we're going to be back with you here in just a couple of minutes to give a couple more fairly obvious hints before we figure out who you are, all right?
That's great. We'll be back with the Time Warp Lunch.
The Joe has one question for you.
Star 102.1, the Time Warp Lunch, 80s, 90s, and beyond. It's Casey on the phone with our mystery kid star from the 90s. His name is Michael. Michael, let's hear another clue, buddy.
Hey, Time Warp people. I was on a TV show in the early 90s on Nickelodeon. You can guess. We went to a very special camp that had very special people. And one day I was holding something very, very important to me, and it came apart.
So what you would say when that happened would be...
This thing came apart.
Oh, yes! Star 102.1, the Time Warp Lunch, 80s, 90s, and beyond. Doing our mystery kid star from the 90s of the day. As a matter of fact, going to do our last very, very obvious clue that's coming up next. Stick around for it. Here's Weezer, Beverly Hills. Star 102.1.
Where I come from is an
Star 102.1. Time Warp Timeline.
All righty, for our Time Warp Timeline today. Of course, we've been doing this all hour. It is our mystery kid star from the 90s. I got a guy named Michael on the phone. He's been giving us clues. We're going to get one last clue, and I'm pretty sure, Michael, am I right? They're going to know it after this one, right?
Yeah, I think this is going to be blatantly obvious.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do the theme song. So you want everybody to sing along. Is that right?
I do. I want everybody to get off their bed, get off their couches, or get out of their cubicles and sing this darn song, because it will put a smile on your face.
I think you're exactly right, Michael. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the song, and I'm going to stop it when it comes to just your solo parts, okay? We'll just let you do those today live. And as for my listeners, what I want you to do is call me as soon as you know who this guy is. What I want to know is the name of the TV show and his character's name. All right? Here we go.
We hold you in our hearts.
And when we think about you,
It makes me wanna part.
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price.
Now we will share a lifetime of the fondest memories. By the lake of Anawana, sat in the old pine trees.
Camp on. We hold you in our hearts.
But when we think
this thing came apart.
We gotta wanna speak, gotta wanna live, wanna
Every time I look around, it's in my face.
Hey there, did you know the mystery kid star from the 90s?
It was Salute Your Shorts with Donkey Lip.
Donkey Lips, you got it. All right, congratulations. That's right. It is Michael Ray Bauer. He played the role of Donkey Lips on the show Salute Your Shorts. How much did you love the early 90s shows? Come on.
Oh, God, I loved it. I was raised in the early 90s.
And you love Salute Your Shorts too, I guess.
I did.
Oh, it was a great show. I found Michael on MySpace, and I looked him up, and he was so cool, and he helped me out with this
I
thing.
found him on MySpace also.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. What's your name?
Lori.
Laura, you know some of the funny things? I got a couple of wrong answers, but they brought me back as well. I got a Pete and Pete. Somebody asked about that, and somebody said the guy Sam from the show Clarissa Explains It All. Remember that one?
I remember that one.
All right. Well, hey, darling, what I'm going to do, go ahead and set you up with a couple of Wendy's Garden Sensation salads. You've got 2 tickets for the Women Today Expo this weekend down at the Convention Center, along with a bunch of stuff to the Tennessee School of Beauty. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
All right. You got it. And thanks for playing along. Hope you had a good time today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hey, go ahead and tell me who's number one for music and fun.
Star 102.1.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and of course, Michael Ray Bauer on the phone. Now we know you're a Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts. I want to say thank you so much, buddy. And if anybody wants to read up about you, how can they find out more about Michael Ray Bauer?
Well, I have a MySpace fan site, which, of course, is everybody's favorite. So all you have to do is go to myspace.com/donkey_lips. So that's DONKEY_LIPS. And you can read up on my blogs and find out why I'm crazy for girls and everything. And then I also have a website. It's www.donkeylips.net. That'll be up around April 1st. And then I also got my acting website. If you guys want to learn more about Michael Ray Bauer, it's www.michaelraybauer.com. So,
all right, Michael, you've been a pleasure, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And everybody, do me a favor. Send Casey some wine.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Yeah, he needs the wine to get drunk and realize the 90s are over.
Welcome to the Burger Barn. Can I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like.
Hey, this is Michael Ray Bauer, the actor that played Donkey Lips on Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon. You're listening to Casey at the Time Warp Lunch on Star 102.1.